Assume your starting positions. Assume your 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 positions. Try.
Oh, no.
Many beautiful and modern.
And I'm enjoying it more, certainly.
You had it all arranged in your mind where it would be one way, and it was not that way.
When I think back on all the crap
Daddy's speaking on the radio.
That's not God's word.
That music will scissor open.
And he says in verse 31, God forbid.
This is Smokey Bear. When you burn debris,
we prove that it is perfect.
So put on a happy face.
Hi, what have you tried so far?
The crepe thing.
What else?
And it was like the crepe thing, only it was a different shape thing.
A lack of confidence.
What do I do now? I asked the kid next to me.
I want to talk to Grandma. Let me talk.
My locker won't open. They tell me, you've got the wrong combination. Go down and get the serial number off your locker and we'll correct it. Very matter of fact.
We don't ever want to hang you up.
Then you're isolated even then.
Sweet.
For only 70.
It should be explained at this point.
Well,
You said your name was Gary, didn't choose to call you Barry, didn't care if your name was Mother Matter Harry.
What is it, Lord?
for $15,000.
Praise the name of the Lord.
And turn tax time into savings time today.
The kids will fall in love.
The kids of today are the doctors, the engineers, the lawyers of tomorrow.
State authorities said they use the drug because it is quick and painless.
Meese was White House counsel at the time.
You're getting very sleepy.
A second Senate yes for the MX. The Senate voting today to appropriate the money it authorized for new missiles.
On your nose.
Forever.
Things like this we're not able to do. It is rot.
You right then and there, we can straighten it out. Because I don't get involved with he said, she said. I'm changing.
Right.
But at some point, you still do have to kind of grab yourself by the lapels, don't you, and say, okay, now.
You know what comes next. And gurgling, and I have got 5 years. People are just beating themselves up, and I really believe.
That's 800-648-5322, except
waiting to have your film developed is no fun.
I have a positive course of action before me, and I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to be a winner.
Oh, no.
That's why it's easy to miss some of the really big stories.
And they weren't eating the cheapest thing on the menu. They were indulging.
Besides, nobody knows what's right for us but us.
Hello?
Here, it's for you. Use only as directed.
Printed masterpieces.
Officials say the blast may have been triggered by underground abandoned oil wells.
Only 3 days left.
A scepter of uprightness is the scepter of thy kingdom.
With call waiting, you'll always get through.
But have been followed by official information, news, or instructions.
Could be yours with hot cash hits.
A premium mixture of sunflower seeds, peanut hearts, and canary seed.
Those are also the reasons why you should buy your diamond.
And this warning is followed by the question derived from Psalm 8:4. What is man?
If you've missed some clues, just listen Friday for Clue Review.
And now I understand what's happening.
It's the mouse time!
This is it. Everybody out.
Rid of the station. He's got rhythm. He's got soul. I listened.
Never drank coffee like that before.
Come on, he chortled. You really love it, don't you?
Twice as nice.
From 1973.
Of idolatry. He gets some particularly cataclysmic banging and thrashing out of them.
But then when somebody that claims to be
He was not preoccupied.
And difficult to get him trying to, for a period of time. However, at the same time, not, have...
Now listen, at the ladies' factory outlet, remember, ready now, let's set her.
Hello, Kathy?
Yes?
I cannot pray.
First of all, today's message in its entirety, Nehemiah on his knees.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie.
Second prizes includes tickets to the concert and albums.
8 miles high and falling fast. Known for its sound.
One of 4 American soldiers of fortune said to be involved in the November raid.
Welcome to the 20th century, Socrates.
How wonderful.
Something should be done about that. There's very much disorganization.
And
Now, friends, that the economic and political city symbolized by Babylon is destroyed.
As reflected in the grimness of his second symphony.
America's concern about the nation's escalating military buildup.
That raises some questions.
Hammer says residents can't go home,
which we may never know about until we gather in the Lord's presence.
but analysts doubt that will happen.
I'm a drifter. But it also makes a difference how you walk.
Alfalfa sprouts.
Pepperoni pizza.
Instead, the serpent was a beautiful animal.
It is significant that he is classed above the cattle.
A place where you can feel right at home.
But its shortcomings are too numerous to list.
Florida Congressman Claude Pepper says he'll drop his support of the Social Security bailout plan.
And fillet of salmon with béarnaise sauce.
Wicked wits cry.
What's next for the dollar? Are you expected to be on top of trends in advertising and promotion?
Still alive.
The treasures they had almost lost.
Right, Doris, who is it?
Yeah, somebody say keep on rocking.
Here are brief moments when one is reminded of Dvorak's early devotion to Wagner.
And now I understand what's happening.
Come here, children. There's something else I want to show you.
You know, of course, the thing is no, never. I could never do that.
Thank you, Vivian, for giving us all the news we've ever wanted to hear.
This causes massive unemployment.
Using space-age technology.
Well, this just doesn't make any sense to me. Russians, Martians. What makes you think that?
Your love life.
Gracious, it's so creamy and naturally fresh.
And then?
No, because Iran does not. And they wanted kind of, they did not. And they said also that they had some, I believe, for the attendant confusion, who needed the prestige that could give. It was, I'll be very pleased to look into that particular facet and see.
Leaving reporters behind to mull over what he has said.
The word is that it's every bit as awful as last Christmas's Spies Like Us.
Business is lousy. My life is a living hell.
Up with down.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
What are you talking about?
All the time.
Hello? It's still there.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Use only as directed.
Kashmir from the album.
And blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Funny money.
Oh, my Jesus.
Can I have your underwear? Oh,
Enter to win this whirlpool of plot.
I'll tell you there's something wrong right now. Finishing it up.
And they have managed to hang on by their fingertips.
Why exactly is this beer dark? What'd you do, burn it?
pollination. And right here is why. Here is why. Pollination. And right here is why. Right here is why.
Not much cement.
There was a holiday with.
I've been roaming through John churches again.
In the pics, temperature, windy and cold, Friday, and in the part.
Hi, this.
He said,
Saturday.
a go now, and if you will, that's now, Peter,
Chris, would you?
Sure. Just give me a second or two. I'll have to make my way to the back to get it if I can get through this. Excessive operating expense.
Record giant. Loverboy.
Here's a hot. And we aren't just frozen par. Light up.
Someone's found a way to give the rotting dead a will to live.
Christmas stuff. At Variant, but you can't. We're the new.
So away I go. So I shout house mass.
When you're with mass.
For the last.
And AM's all ever.
Lay away your.
And Portland envelope.
Gradual clearance. So bring your swimsuit in.
Followed by Mara Wanting Shine here. Threaded outlook. Remember.
Downtown Mara.
Get a good night's sleep. Use own.
To prove it, it's all at Ron. For sure. And London Gold.
On Scrooge, him with a Greek you can attest 6. Look at my coat so Christmas.
Get your Greek Coke.
Packages of Enmelot Hall.
You're scared. Your whole world is changing. Ride the bus for free.
And most of all,
I'm talking about no 200s.
More.
at Malta and they tonight.
Well done.
Big names and stumped for.
I'm using it to keep the soles from falling off my shoes.
Oh, you did? Drink any was.
Have you heard it?
Here's just a taste. Because I guess I wrote down the wrong box number from some other glass. But
Yeah.
Thirsty with you?
Yeah. What am I not? Tell me what, yeah.
FM. The professional. $5 cover. Saturday, Sunday, and shop Monday through Saturday, and
Look now, the modern alternative.
And he is in control.
We're here less than 19 hours. Smith on a value today and settle.
Everything we sell is
Blessed.
If the incredible selection doesn't get. You hear me?
from 94.
And likes you'll love the name.
Throughout.
Holy.
But I was comforted by the knowledge.
Hi, on the Super Gold Instant
This is Tom. I'm incorrect.
W. RCA recording artist.
Also heard Jerry and the Pacemakers, huh? Eddie is a new at a theater. Chart top.
Come on, you.
That'll look great on your resume.
And if you qualify, you can for additional.
Let me out of here.
And now I understand what's happening.
Playing lead alto, but you'll also hear him on tenor later. From Miami, Florida. And last but not least, and we're going to hear one of the classics. This is Jumpin'.
Don Morgan just walked in, messed me all up. Don, why'd you do that?
I just felt my body did not match my brain, and I was slowly dying.
Stay with us all the time.
The United States Military Police Force also patrols the streets and roadblocks.
For me to go to the bathroom, for something to break so I could stop doing it.
Hi, I have...
Did you know that about the nines?
No, and I'm sitting there, nine.
There are 200,000 who can't. I'm one of those. With a whole bunch of people.
How can you handle office politics, executive decisions?
2 years for the price of one. Free spa, bring the kids. I don't like selling succumb to at the candy jar, but you can deal with it.
From the silent killer.
And she ends up, it doesn't look right on her.
The women in the tribe would massage his toes.
Third business of California is fit as a on your dread and driver deck is to it. We come to bottom of
For the fun of it.
That's a cop-out. When I was a student, I could do it.
Do not call in. You are listening to a tape broadcast.
Stop dreaming about food. Get into your careers. When you urge...
I saw it and I bought it right away.
My boyfriend doesn't complain much.
In nearly every American family, environmental chemicals and drugs.
07009.
He got the gold bug fever.
The song was...
1 hour later, we found out that martial law had been declared, that horrible things had happened during the night.
242-8550.
You can buy the best and say for sure that'll make you happy, don't you know?
All this is yours for $100 per couple.
A caller warned of the bombs beforehand and the place was evacuated.
I'm looking for an imported wine.
And better rates on most loans and certificates of deposit.
It is. You have been listening to... This title was inspired by previous Vegetables or Toast, it's all the same. The Tale. Hiding in the Ha-Ha from Gardens Where We Feel Secure. Also, Silly Willy, last current album, Nose to the Grindstone. Then, 2 live cuts Going Down the Road from Portland, Maine. Then, you just heard...
Hello? Sounding very interminable. Anybody there? They're having a wonderful time at this party. Hi, NBC, Rockefeller Center.
Hello.
Hi.
He apparently forgot to put the nickel in or something.
Nobody knows the identity.
It was not until after Reinbardt's detailed confession and ongoing murder trial that it was discovered that the skull,
although he hasn't said so lately,
And city officials ask your cooperation.
Phil? Phil? Wake up.
Close-ups reveal heads turning toward the left center aisle. We zoom in.
Self-taught.
All right. But don't you worry, honey. The elves will know I'm good. I've been a very good girl. And for happily return, I love you, yours truly, Christine. P.S. Merry Christmas. It's very legible. And honey, okay?
But there is no trace of the influence in and his association with this consultation, if you will.
Storybooks, stickers, a glass doll. Bye, Merry Christmas.
Look at single, divorced women with their hair flying in the wind. And I was really beginning to say, gee, maybe chosen.
How many children did you have at this time?
I had 5, I believe.
Today, psychologists slipped into the church.
Called Flight Path. If the cold didn't chase you indoors.
In an hour of national crisis.
Content in whatever circumstance you're in, has been feeling a bit fragmented, and it was good to have the reminder to... I'm a single 34-year-old woman. I'm struggling with questions related to, at times, God's commands, or sad, over not having the best attitude that I'm mentioning. Well, when when I was with all wisdom. And as you sing psalms, sermons and songs are great, started marching to our own drum beat.
I understand, correct me if you will. That's correct, Jack, and I was happy to hear that.
In A-flat, to Nicaraguan Interior Minister Tomas Borge.
The head of President Reagan's re-election campaign says...
Binghamton 90.5.
Not worried, back, not thinking, back, not laying back, never holding.
I tell you, things can't continue on this kick any longer.
Don't stop now. You're beautiful.
Broadway and Montrose. Sis. Dr. Martin Luther. Clark and DeVersey. Lincoln. Sophie.
They found themselves.
Come on, let's go.
If he let me shot, yeah, he'll be, and that's that. You know, they were, oh, but my, and they're all, and there's trouble. What do you go? I'll say, take one. Go, it's on, and it, and I.
You have brought.
First we have.
Then why can't I?
To the.
I would get my vaccine if you're.
Birdist. 7 light will be once breeze tomorrow now.
It's ends the cost and 57 dish and.
Get tucked man every side. She's a man. Receive from happen. Get ball. For next to artist. Chelsea Maidens with them here. Call them at over 30 at Bing and heavily team Roddy is call. Take got TiTi. Okay, the twin part was quite with car at best. Quite Europe supporting my dad because again all things on capital army. There's no.
Just like to the team work is what and people trying in which end and I think Ross beautiful when I lose this I'm just gonna visit it just start trying to caution on me and the you last year some so I'm just I will killer what put in place I'm to prompt and spinning around and just follow is worked and Blair and they're different so get potentially passing though but me I'm doing
We won't lose any sleep over. If I like this one, I bet this one from I need to see a little bit more. Kirkwood's the best. Then we'll have to test in this real. When I is read for and civil from this station. And they will do such a to have to be done. Get you me to because just and go well as you know and you know how you Maurice the checky but you just is double and all this is be Owen Kirk.
Those music, about my attention results, makes nice already. First, the recommendation, like the here, from this whole island father, the I had to prove for the base year.
Of furniture, all interest of street did with Gordon
lest men count him insane. He went out into a wilderness and hid in a cave.
That's sports for you on this Wednesday evening.
Doing what they gotta do just to get by.
We can find special ways to finance your dreams.
Aircraft carrier if it enters the Gulf of Sidra.
Punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine.
To explain to him the computer was programmed to classify any investment as ideal.
That's The Hot Ones with America, Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
After a man knocked her down on a Hollywood street in May.
We heard Overture for guitar and non-French horn. Jonesy Was a Boy.
Let me illustrate. What's wrong? That ain't no way to treat a lady. My sweet Lord.
Like a dog without a bone and actor out alone.
My sweet Lord. Show me your glory. Show me, Lord, your splendor.
Girl, you gotta love your man.
My friend, the place where you see God's glory is at the Rock.
The world on you depends, our life will never end.
Friend, do it. Go after God through Jesus Christ.
Undoubtedly, and in every case,
the money you need is just.
This is Robinson, leaving the straight life behind.
Mm-hmm. And there's an advertiser's message in your ears.
I just got out of a serious relationship. I'm not ready for any heavy commitments.
I'll be over the edge now.
And I give you satisfaction that grows and grows and grows.
As well as decorator accessories like wall hangings, lamps, mirrors, and much, much more.
Blind obedience.
Oh. Dr. Cortex will explain.
Yes.
Of the...
Gotta dance.
Low tomorrow night in the mid-60s, 81.
All summer long, the grasshopper played, while the ant busily prepared for winter.
UPI quotes an administration source as saying Mr. Reagan will form an official political committee by mid-October, which is docked in western Nicaragua.
Whether you're really, really hungry.
Why spend your money where you are getting less than $1 worth?
Exodus 33, verse 11 reads, Moses was no fly-by-night believer. For the land of the free surgeon!
Actually, I can't find it. I think we have just about everything that was requested.
To be quiet.
That's the way I see it. 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 That's the way I see it.
That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I
And then...
If you need help...
St. Lawrence, Toronto, Western Ontario. It doesn't even matter. To Cornell, they're going to play close games. They haven't blown out too many teams this year. Well, if you had been a prognosticator, you would have said...
threatening or anything of the kind, so... Sometime even more devastating.
Where the party continues all week long. Because we've got lots more coming for you.
The Greeks had a proverb.
The answer is blowing in the wind.
If you're grafted in, then you know the impact of our loose lifestyle.
Everywhere that fits every movie.
Some of them.
And not just any kind of glass. I want a chilled one. Now, and not just any kind of pretzels.
Polymers where bread should be. As a recording, you think it will sell, or you think you'd be interested in purchasing a copy if...
You can.
Exercise caution at all times already.
The
French, just like the Americans, try to forget their legacy in Vietnam.
How much?
Welcome.
We'll give them away in just a few minutes. You gotta be patient, though. We want to make this as exciting as we can possibly make it, all right?
Bizarre things occur if you look back in history.
This is Family Radio.
Jan, thanks for offering to help me find an engagement ring for Cindy. I'm so confused.
Are you lacking something in your life?
The core overheated in the March 1979 accident.
Before flying back to Washington for a few days.
And you'll just be blessed. But if you join the $100 club...
Every quality! Radio, you've got the power of sound.
Who are you gonna call?
It's these vibrations which your brain interprets
as sound.
Fed Chairman Paul Volcker warns the economy cannot grow its way out of deficit problems.
It's not supposed to work this way.
Witnesses lie, and sometimes circumstantial evidence is used, and justice that loved us. Let him that thinketh thee stand take heed, lest he fall. Now, the bassist.
I am now speaking to you from a distance of 3 feet from the microphone.
Rather unusual.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I'm asking for prayer.
Not what?
Give me some.
At the time.
Middle Ages is not a heavy drama.
Maybe you want.
And I'm going to save you.
Did you notice?
In other words, starting with the month of September, when you celebrate your 70th birthday, can you tell me what they are?
Some of the music which is described as among the greatest test pieces for pianists.
It's the personal touch that counts.
Slaves, traitors, or the most violent, most perverted criminals.
The news.
I love music. Information.
Entertainment.
Freedom of speech.
Radio.
It's a clearance explosion.
Now my voice sounds as it does because we have filtered out all frequencies.
Even though it does get some of you a little upset.
He would have turned one of those stones into a nice, warm piece of bread.
But we're learning to do it now, and it's loads of fun.
The rest is just our commercials.
It's new.
Who's that? It's my stomach.
Turn one of these stones into a nice hot roll. If the craving is legitimate.
Come on, come on.
Well, hiya, Harry.
Who's that?
It's not what you expected.
But you will do it again.
Don't miss Cobbler's Great.
We're sure you had no difficulty distinguishing these sounds.
2 different styles, both with official Olympic symbols in red, white, and blue.
The weaknesses that I had, binary numbers, the science of ions. God is spirit, and
always just in time.
Men, women, and couples can enjoy a special friendship with...
That's it?
So what is it you need?
And don't forget, we'll also be showing a classic cartoon and short subject. Tickets.
Yes, that's what about like tonight. Okay, this next song, unfortunately, is a beautiful song.
It's true.
Wilbur, hi, Wilbur.
As you might expect, security is tight and getting tighter.
Somebody throw her out.
What would you? Everybody dreams about hitting it big in the lottery.
Without just and sufficient reason. I mean, this isn't in my contract. They could have said no.
All officials and concerned citizens are invited.
Aside from...
Can ever make such an evil thing good.
Oh my, cannot be manufactured either, can it? That's you. Yes, it is. It's me, and yet...
1-800.
Are you retaining your spiritual life in truth?
1-800.
And in a sense, they deserve everything that they get.
Sexist.
Cinderella.
Anyone with any information is asked to contact State Police at 265.
2-2 count.
Chris. So stay tuned for more of the Superstar Rock Concert.
If listening to music is an important part of your life, then
Turn your plain hamburger into an even livelier meal.
Well, he has to be handsome.
I'll hang up the coats, Melvin.
But sometimes it's not enough.
Edna,
Yes, Melvin.
there's a dog in the closet.
Hide it. McGruff, the crime dog here, asking you to please listen to this message.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Out.
All hit.
If you need help.
Now you can have, for the very first time, really profitable enterprises.
We got all kinds of...
Looks like it's growing.
Profitable enterprises.
Looks like it's growing.
Have. Yes, everyone selling together create a mighty...
Therefore, he spoke.
You can have...
Larger and hotter than usual.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
And therefore, I don't know why I can't look upon my mistress as a second wife.
So don't think about it. You can go crazy.
We have to recognize there are times when we must resist evil.
Clearance-sale fever.
And I think what we need to relate to this is that it will succeed.
And it seemed like insanity to me.
I want you to call a rate to get 2 C60 cassettes with 4 of my sermons on the rebirth of America.
The great price rollback is on.
It's yours. More later. Hurry! America in grave danger. I point out that, in my opinion, you may not be able to make a gift, you may not want to make a gift.
Fin $6.98 for records, $9.98 for 8-track tapes. Fin $6.98 for records, $9.98 for 8-track tapes.
All the time. Loves us. And to meet every single need of our lives. Stop lying. Speak every man truth with his neighbor. And inevitably you say, fine, whether you're fine or not. And I'm to speak the truth.
I'm not a crook. Your eyes grow bigger. Your mouth gets wider.
My unsaved, ungodly husband hates God, hates the Bible, never goes to church, never prays. Stop hating, that he may have to give to him that needeth.
We have quality furniture at low discount prices.
He never considers the values of other people.
Clowns to the left, jokers to the right, here I am.
You'll never learn to communicate effectively until you become a giver.
Time to go. Time to go.
But you can have a ministry all day long. You can have the ministry of the mouth.
He always walked.
Expressiveness with which he sings even the final Amen.
Forgiving one another.
The rebirth of America.
They stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast.
On a nice hot day, what could be better than a nice hot bowl of soup?
Are you kidding?
God and the police in general in that order.
And 331 Water Street notes there's a severe thunderstorm watch. Broome, Shenango, Chemung, and Delaware counties. Otherwise, partly sunny skies rest the zone with a high 90 a low near 60. And for tomorrow, it'll be the high of 85. Endicott, 5 degrees. And
which is why states spend millions advertising for more players.
That got whomped this badly.
A snappy song for a happy throng. We're rhyming already.
If you need help.
As a matter of fact, I was working. I must have had about 8 TVs on at the time.
Madame, a wonderful idea. Of course, that is the touch it needed.
A U.S. possession.
At the same time,
Excuse me, lady. Can I talk to you for a minute? Yeah, lady, come here, come here. No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Come here, lady. Hey, listen.
An ideal homemaker realizes that order must be the first law of her home.
He roared with laughter at the tiny bodies. Believe it or not, it is discouraging, isn't it? It's merely a matter of thought, training, and habit. That's understandable. On the other hand, I've seen young college girls in dormitories living like pigs. But oh, their effects. Small, weak, and insignificant in its beginning. But ultimately, Mother, what's happened? Order sets the stage for power and accomplishment. On the other hand, I've seen young college girls in dormitories living like pigs. Things did improve. Let me suggest 7 ways. I believe that except for very unusual occasions, the bedroom should be used for sleeping. 3 for the children and 1 for the floor. But what should you do if your family is half grown? If I were you, really such a thing is entirely unnecessary. Don't let them force you into slave duty. Because they've been taught since they were big enough to understand, it's merely a matter of thought, training, and habit. If it isn't pretty, put it away whenever possible. If you allow this to happen, someone must be coming and discarding. Now another thing of great importance. Such is the power of habit before you've even opened your eyes.
If you need help...
This is it.
Well, with all of that said, let's get to the subject of the day and...
Let me ask you something else.
Well, gee, everybody, what else did I have to say?
She wanted it to be the way it had been before.
Right.
As a homeowner, you're protected 2 ways, against loss or...
I got the rest of the cargo checked in. Took maybe 3 hours. Then I was about to go in and ask the skipper for leave when a couple of guys with Space Bureau credentials came aboard.
Loneliness is evil.
Ran them all through the machine, tallied them all out. This lady pulled a checkbook out of her purse, wrote out the check. She looked very mechanical.
The doors are open.
It's entitled, I Want to Dance with Somebody I Love, but unfortunately, Arista Records says, ain't no way, ain't no how, not until 7:30 tomorrow morning.
They will be gone. These years are fleeting.
Don't you recognize me? They're just live ants.
Exactly. That will not put the U.S. on a collision course with the world.
Trading was heavy with 174 million shares changing hands. It's
this like financing as low as 3.9% or
Libyan hand grenades have been discovered in Chad.
Highly patriotic Americans.
Perhaps so, but...
And I'm cleaning up the wounds.
For possible criminal prosecution.
I'm sorry, but there it is.
But the bathroom door sticks.
Savings bonds now pay competitive rates.
Now, you could start by making a lot of phone calls. Or...
Everyone must keep buying shoes.
And how is that arranged?
Manufacturers dictate more and more different fashions and make shoes so badly that they either hurt the feet or fall apart.
The president is given the right under our Constitution to try to get around the law.
You can't just sneak policy up. A number of witnesses we will hear are highly disciplined, highly trained, bright men. What were their reasons?
What do the facts really mean?
I was struck by several things.
We also heard Bernie's Cayuga Street Shuffle. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you that we were playing Jameladine Takuma.
Time, 5:08 and 0 seconds.
Always an adventure.
Yes, it's over.
So the Justice Department is now investigating him for that.
You're over 50 and your feet hurt. Don't worry about it.
A man who had to be great.
There's more to quality investing than just trading issues. And by now...
Simply will not by pesticides and other contaminants.
Keep listening for...
Still to come, Cyndi Lauper and Kool and the Gang.
With more of your stereo country favorites.
I don't think that they have thought about the process in depth.
Even the broth is heartier.
That may be true, but the regional director
Of state of emergencies. A controlled society with a controlled press.
Further research has revealed that the ozone layer over Antarctica declines by additional 40% each October.
It's their annual California party, and you are invited.
Find out.
For more information, call 273.
They've even got...
People of moderate commitments. People who believe that this republic can be a great and happy place. The time, my friends, is now.
But more than that,
A House subcommittee says yes.
Yes, they were.
Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
You see, we'll be calling 15 people randomly selected. Getting back to the Tar Baby story, the rabbit...
And chunked that rabbit across the road and smack dab in the middle of the briar patch.
With Secord playing the role of the commercial middleman.
He heard a little giggle.
He was asked, however, if legal issues were ever raised.
Bro Rabbit waved. I was born and raised in the briar patch, Bro Fox.
That's one of the issues now being looked into by the select committees.
This is...
And the sound grew and grew until it was a fire. And then, before the airlock, he stood a long time. Fearful, hesitating, he pressed a button.
Okay, let's do it.
And they're going to put me in the hospital, and they're going to check my throat and my esophagus.
We're in this fight to stay.
Well, Jack, can you help us out on some of the candidates' positions? Take toxic waste, for example.
Okay, let's do it. What?
Ocean in the ocean.
But they use their sizable resources to lobby for their own good, which is often not the good of the country as a whole.
I'm speaking to you only as a Christian and within the context of the sovereignty of God.
And this time, we won't give them a choice.
Is Psalm 84:11 no good thing?
One of the most bitterly contested nuclear reactors in the country is at the center of yet another controversy.
$30. But
They're coming. We're doomed. They're scary.
And they're not sure that they're going to stay that way.
The one and only.
That's what I'm sorry, I can't fill out this application.
What?
We can build in every precaution known to the world. My fellow Americans, good night.
Let there be no misunderstanding.
He knows exactly the step he took.
But more important is our nation's agenda.
But as I read further, the copy said, guilt-stricken Americans.
Okay. Here was the line: when we called out for another dream, the waiter brought the tray.
Well, anyway.
Finishing up some requested music there from Levert.
Clean up and keep clean gasolines from...
If you don't fight it with them, your kids have every right to think you don't care.
Dedications.
And also more from the book Blind Trust after this message.
If you need help...
Stemming from the proposed nickel-a-gallon gasoline tax.
Now it's time for the greatest sale of all.
Described himself as Richard Nixon became 70 yesterday. Eccentric at least. Probably paranoid. So fidelity and stereo balance are attainable as nowhere else.
Via satellite.
Rain and snow when there's...
Well, here's another piece of expert advice. It can hurt your baby, too.
Easy listening.
Large fries, medium Coke.
'08-108, and a challenge to dynamic Christian living.
A new kind of checking.
How can I become a well-adjusted, radiant person? Well, you do not have a good self-image. This, of course, is a very common problem, and so it goes. And this is true. There's a reason why each of us acts as he does. We are caused by various things, and you can... It's important that when growing up, if this need is not met, these feelings deep inside of an adult, one of the best ways to feel differently about yourself is to find out, and then, of course, what I say. The child soon becomes... and then number 6.
Now, in the meantime, 555.
Look better, feel better, go with the best.
Get a little ambiguous, a little vague. Jesus Christ. Religion area, if we were not strong believers That doesn't mean we dislike you, it just means we're not going to let you work here. It's a lot easier. And so on. We began to push it down. In a few moments, I'm going to urge young people. I'll also send you some free Jesus First lapel pens. Here is that toll-free number.
And we'll give you the next best thing to a guarantee.
The big and friendly one.
Your life is routine. Get up, dress, go to work. The choices you made years ago set patterns that you still follow. And that does eliminate some choices.
Don't be too concerned.
We make choices all the time, often without thinking about them.
And they're closing all the factories down. We can't trust each other. Comfort in a crowd. But the restlessness was handed down.
1983 may not offer the choices for new jobs or new homes, which we'd come to expect in Canada and the United States a few years ago.
No, they never told us what was real.
Then re-implanting them into living patients without their knowledge.
I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Feel like a visitor from outer space.
345-8500.
You've painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair.
The president of Forecasting International, who regularly talks to his computers. As for work itself,
what's happening with the new jobs we have, working shorter hours, and the world will be a better place and more available for everybody.
In every single workplace, there was an increase in headaches and complaints of eye strain and feeling more fatigued.
If you need help, if you need help,
Albany 122.
A blank white pen so nobody knows what club you belong to.
And deservedly so, because it's a primary question for many, many thousands of people.
Then, sinking deeper.
Tipton, I can't hold them back.
And put your finger on the future.
Or to put it another way,
It's a full hour of heavy metal music and interviews.
You're riding in the sun all day
and walking in darkness.
Think
I have no sin
are enormous problems.
is an incongruity.
Harvest right now. No other facility offers you luxurious living like
It shows how your invention may be submitted to industry.
It's been one of the most serious safety defects and one of the...
I don't know what. NC...
You're off the air, believe me.
Ed Figueroa, no. Stop, hold the phone, wait.
You're off the air.
I know it now.
Who is it?
Bye-bye. Bye. Hello? Hello? You're not at the Mad Trivia Party. Hi, you're at the Mad Trivia Party. No, we got the answer. He gave the answer over the air. He said it was,
Oh, God.
How you doing? This is Larry. I have an answer to...
Which hand did she use?
Yeah, I have an answer and a question.
Hello? Goodbye. Okay.
His father.
Right! Oh, now I remember.
Father Paul.
Phineas, Freddie.
Check it out.
Generation.
Etc. No, it's all flute music. I'm going to here, and I guess.
And for as long as it takes.
Loneliness and frustration.
Opinion of what Ed Meese had said and why it was important.
Said that a judge.
Should I go?
I'm being liquidated for only $10, and that's a very small stick.
One is that.
For instance.
Or whatever.
And it's amazing to me at how they're able to make an intense sound that moves through space without vibrating.
Contrary to initial suspicions, the embassy says contacts are continuing.
To push his view that prayer should return to the classroom after you've had a fire or accident.
So if you're serious about business...
Super success celebration.
What's the best way to pick a canned ham?
What's the use? And they just never seem to get enough done. They feel that unless they can keep doing more...
So what choice do we have?
If you're ready to buy a motorcycle, you'd better not...
And so you may be worshiping some Christian leader.
Or to further mix the metaphor, if you find the experience curiously analogous to munching peanuts...
Do you think football players are too big and tough to appreciate flowers?
Your future
Can be sent almost anywhere.
Now business and computers are together hand in hand.
without your prayers. Well, let me suggest a few reasons.
And we won't reach much above 30.
In fact, it was sickening.
Can I have your attention for a moment?
We need a president who will promise to kick Henry Kissinger out of the government.
That's how Blarney has come to mean lighthearted and long-winded talk to deceive without giving offense.
And America's economy seems to be saying this.
I have a word of advice for you.
President Reagan's
pure bullshit.
All free, all weekend long.
Sometimes it works and you shake it off, but you ain't out of this one yet.
If you need help...
left unresolved a dispute within the administration. Senior, the vice president reiterated the willingness of the administration to retaliate.
I think we would prudently look at the facts and prudently act when we can, but this isn't.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Wait, what was that? 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 Wait, what was that?
James Gawker, 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 James Gawker.
Dirt. 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 Dirt.
And then...
If you need help...